ngomea makado puti kan munijoni. Ngomea makape kan. Mandu ngomunu wime tichon. Ipe ko direta ran yenga tini. Era tiame ni ukiru kuji yakina wa. Wibuti kana sa. Emini da pe emini ka ibe ki mano. Emini wime ngetie. Na upingo wanola harko Germany. So tetunu kana me amema chele ya bim te bicho yubalu te ko ni pemi to jola ilo habim icha dungu ni ako ni GPS ukelo wapere chen kan.
And so, Honorable Minister, we will maintain our position as the leadership from Abim that some of the statements being made here become sensitive in the security circles. Honorable Minister, for a leader to say the people of Abim are causing atrocity to the country traces outside why we are here. And we feel very uncomfortable about such a statement, Honorable Minister. For the good of the record, would wish that that is disregarded, and by way of apology, that statement be withdrawn, Honorable Minister. In the presence of everyone here, what we are talking about here is going on the record, Honorable Minister. It will not only be consumed by the population we have here.
The problem here is about land dispute between the people, which to me can be sorted out by the course of law. And as leaders, we have to encourage our people to coexist peacefully. You can be in Abim district, but own land in Otuke district. That is the law. You can be from Abim district, but you have land in Kampala. What is important is how you acquire it. If you grab it, even if you are from Abim district, and you grab land simply because the owner of that land is not from Abim district, it is wrong.
Koni itur tesho lano kirjo mene oya bizinia. Pemo ka yina iwinyu. Ina me wanu unu ulu joy ikada bor me biti kofwa. Pemo ka yina iwinyu. Kop men lobo ana la lobo keru megena. Keri nebana kop men lobo jari okela tieko. Kai biti ko pelobo lung nebana le koni wanki acha indi koni mega no be wakani opoke diere. Tumi chel pilo. Ana tiya uru. Ngato ya kante koni abuor ka dongi opie make choro. Ateteni. Da tela. Kuri kopo. Kuri kopo. Wana buor keni langi wana chel. Daro ni ngira ya wor ko na walu ngini minisani. Aya wor ko.
And I realized that the biggest issue here is the dispute over land. Who owns what, where, and who has been chased from where. Honorable Minister, you realize that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda fought so much to ensure that there is peace. That is why today he is speaking about wealth creation. But dispute over land is one of the biggest insecurity that we still have. Somebody who do not have land, even the richest person needs land, where to plant, where to feed, where to buy the food stuff that they normally eat stuff from. So I think in your own wisdom, you've been observing it, and I know that you will be able to give us direction as leaders. I want to call on us leaders, whether you're a member of parliament, whether you are the LC3 chairperson, whether you are the LC5, the security of these people who vote for you is very, very important. Other than aspiration only for canvassing support, we need to ensure that we work together to see that these people coexist. And then they are settled.
As we met this morning at the district, the only thing we can meet to resolve this issue, to sit among ourselves, to tell the truth, there are people whose grandparents were buried that side because they ever seen the universe began. Their parents died and were buried there. Then that side also, they have their grandparents are buried this side. As somebody just stated, they're dead people who died long time ago. Should they rise, even in the chair where you seated, they may end up knocking you down. Your thought you better when I bury yene. Kono chere chani no we tia goya retataro. Eto joni petia laro lan. Eto one or two laro langi. Pe miro laro lobo. Dong Minister, I think the issue of doing GPS, I think would be like a waste of time. Not that I'm refusing Penya Quero. Eto can be done, Jatimmo, Onyang. Eto ginapira tek, mena ni one dushu dog uni lobowa. Jogira timmo pimmo pinye. Eto pinya ngeni welcome to, tuka welcome to Abim. But mi ribet kwena me mapo ungoye, mi ribet kwena me lobo nitiye. Amana we mi tu ndongo gana riema wana MP keri chia mana me dongo gedo kuchacha. Ni wan po bero gana. Even there some of you have their relatives in Kampala, have their relatives in Teso, have their relatives in Nacholi, have their relatives in Karamoja. So we are all one.
So I want to say that there is no difference. I don't want us to make people hate themselves. It is a lie. That one, I've come to rubbish that one. Because even the LCL chairman who spoke here from this side is a langi. I want to beg us members, let's not pump a lot of problems in people's head. Let us isolate this problem. I want us to isolate this problem and squeeze it. Let us isolate this problem. Instead of attacking one another and mentioning words, we attack the problem. Finish. We want to gain political fame of people suffering. Honourable Minister, all this careless statement is gaining empty political fame from people suffering. Oh, and you are in your home. Be very careful. All why people make careless statements to benefit from people suffering. They are being very careful to benefit from the suffering of the people. We must condemn regular statements. There is no hatred. Honourable Minister, I can assure you, these people here, no. Even if you want to come, I can give you names of how many Tura here, how many Langi are here. People are very many across. Are very many. So I want to beg you, I beg everybody, please. These people have been living before we came. We shall leave them living together. Let's not try to differentiate. If a problem has come, let us solve this problem of a small piece of land. We don't bring a tribe. This small piece of land, we must solve it without necessarily antagonizing two big what? Two big tribes. No, that we don't even know. There are people in Abim who don't even know this problem. Am I lying? They don't even know. My people, why? I was telling Achon and the minister said, Minister, I must apologize to you. I apologize to the minister for bringing me here. I said, Minister, even me, I've never called a meeting to solve the problem. Now I'm brought to you. Shame on me. Shame on me. We have never called a meeting ourselves. We have never called a meeting to solve the problem. We have brought the minister. We have called the minister, talk about the boundary of the garden. Before, ourselves have tried and failed. Say the bye. Our minister, we must apologize. After apologizing, we must put ourselves together, our brothers, and solve this problem. Mama, no. We must solve this problem ourselves.
Museveni said, you people, we have only what? 3 enemies. Poverty, ignorance, disease. These are the 3 enemies we are fighting. Poverty, ignorance, and disease. Maybe all of them are here now. There's poverty here. We are ignorant. We don't know even how to solve a simple problem like this one. And we are sick. Now, we need to fight those three enemies. Poverty, ignorance, and disease. Those are our enemies. What do you seek for? Why do you want this peace here? So that I can grow
grow better crop, more maize, get out of poverty. When I get out of poverty, as I stand here, I don't know, maybe this foot is in Otuke, and this foot is in Abim. So I stand here and talk to the Abims, and I go here, I talk to Utuke. How can that be? A minister came here, he didn't solve. Another one came, he solved. Here I am. No, nobody is going to come from Kampala, from Lira, from wherever to solve this problem. This is our problem. We are the people who know that my grandfather owned this land. And for the circumstances we all know, they left the land and now back to their land. It is you who know that that was my uncle's place. That was my uncle. I want to go back and dig where my uncle dug. Who knows? Is it that this was been here for 5 minutes? It's you yourself. That's why I say I want to concur with those who have been here and said, give us opportunity to solve this ourselves. And I want to say, I agree, you people, with our backing, with the backing of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who said to me, you brought it on the floor of Parliament, no, in our caucus there on Friday, and the president said, go and solve that, help them solve the problem. Not that I bring a formula here, I stand and teach you, you stand up, this is a formula, can you repeat it? No. The issue is to empower you to solve the problem. So what I'm proposing, dear leaders, local leaders, and you, is what you have all articulated. Let us get a local committee involving you people. People from this side and people from that side. With a local leadership. With the backing of State House. And we set a definite program for solving this problem. Of the local people working effectively today, maybe, and I give them a time limit of 1 month. I don't think 1 month is too short. If you are not able to finish it, we can give you an extension. Maybe this evening you sit and do the program. Tomorrow you start. By the end of 30 days, we want to see everybody settled on his land. With the team from State House doing that report, I know they will be reporting to Musei on a daily basis. With our group, the leaders, going to Musei and say, sir, do you give it?
Now given the gravity of the situation and the cultivating season which is coming, I want to suggest that this team should be constituted immediately by the directive of the minister, as he has said, and we should give ourselves 3 visits to the ground here within 1 month's time, and then we shall give a report back to the minister. Thank you. We will communicate between the RDC of Otuke and Abim, and we shall agree on the particular venue of each of those 3 meetings. And we shall communicate accordingly to ensure that we locate a neutral venue which is good enough and close to this place.
Committee of the local people to find a local solution to a problem which has persisted so long, but which in a month's time, we want results in a month's time. Norman, I'm ready again to come here. This time, prepare disco. You know I'm a dancing minister. Prepare disco. Maybe we shall also get some money for not a goat is too small, cow, and we bull roast. Finish this matter forever. And, thank you very much. That's number one. Number two, that is the road, the demarcation. That is an administrative matter, but very necessary. And I came with the head of surveyors and mapping in the whole country, although he is retired now, but we have retained him in the ministry because of his knowledge. Mr. Retire here. He's here, come so that everybody sees you, because you have all the maps. And
I am retired, John Vianney, a Principal Staff Surveyor working with Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. We are here to once again redemarcate the border between Abim and Utuke. And this is how we are going to do it. One, we shall need technical people from the two districts. We shall need a technical officer from Abim, maybe the land officer and the district surveyor. And so we shall also need a similar principal, not principal necessarily, but a land officer from Otuke and also a district surveyor from Otuke. And then we shall sit down with these people and look at the documents we have, because for all the borders of Uganda, the local boundaries and the international boundaries, we have the documents that we follow. And that is as at independence 1962. So even the maps that we shall be using will be having the year of printing and the year of publishing, which will be 1962. So we shall have these documents, and then we shall also agree on how to monument the border, so that after the exercise is done, you don't have to ask yourself, where's the border? The border will be clear because we shall put some pillars to show the border. But Honorable Minister and our dear leaders, it should be clear what we are going to do is the administrative border. It is the administrative border. We are not going to be dealing with the land of the individuals. We believe and know that one individual can have land in more than one district. So your land can spill across this borderline. It is okay. That is agreeable. So for us, we are going to put the administrative boundary between the two districts, and then the locals will continue enjoying their rights on the lands. The only difference there is if your land, part of your land, say falls in Otuke, then you have to, for instance, if you want to process papers for that land, you handle with the leadership of Utuke.
We are here as a community of brothers and sisters. This is the second meeting I am having here. The first one, we were with the Honorable Amongi. And we sat somewhere. And the situation was also very tense. It is unfortunate that it wasn't concluded. Because in the last meeting we had in your office, there were no records to show that there was something agreed on there. I want to appreciate my colleagues who have spoken before me. This is a matter that can be resolved. But whatever the ministry can do to make us peaceful, we shall appreciate, Honorable Minister. People have talked here that the issue of border demarcation may not be necessary. But for me, I feel what was agreed about the road being constructed is a good thing. Because that road was not supposed to separate Utuke or Abim. It was to facilitate communication so that the tension and confusion is diffused. That was the importance of that road. And also it was to facilitate trade, because sometimes on this side we are just on the Karamoja border. Sometimes we don't even have what to eat. So if my brother in Otuke has produced some rice, and this road is here, why can't I drive? I go pick some rice. If we also have a pen on this side, you also come and pick. We need to work together in harmony.
Po yunubinuba, and pa mitunia kop ginora pol, ana bedo empia dahomo tuhe. Gina piretek otelo loho dang jama pol, da wanoniang. Lego na chalo bala torro, tieni o mare uno. Oti unu kere lobo wa yora ber. Me wek lobo wani dongwa ento pe bed meke la mone. Ubai polo mediogo.
Honorable Minister, maybe the other alternative solution would be if we could get back to see if we can secure some resource, some envelope, because here there is a situation where you find over 3 people are struggling over the same piece. Those who claim they were there earlier, those who are settled, those who are coming in between, and so on. To provide a solution to that kind of situation.
People don't even know if you want LC1 letter, if I want to go to X1 court. You get the point? Like we went to Otuke. This one come from Abim, I'm welcoming you. This one come to Abim, I'm welcome. That's why we have got scared to welcome people in Abim. We have got scared because tomorrow never know where the machine will go. I wonder you will swallow the word. So I say, let me first keep my words and wait and respect the machine of government. You get the point? That's the thing we are very reserved. So let us only wait when the government has done their job, when everybody has agreed, then I begin welcoming people. I don't want, because that biases people. You bring confusion, you say, because I'm not a machine. So we say, Minister, let's get a peaceful way. We are sorry if they are not got there. Because the letter, that's why they came. Say, RDC, you are in charge. Because even me, I got on my pigeon all. The letter was my pigeon all. They are all there. Then in the caucus, I brought it in the caucus. The last caucus. That's what the minister was told. The president said now, go immediately. You get the point. It was discussed in the caucus on Friday in Entebbe. They say, save our people. Now, what? She was not there actually. Now we said, what we are after, first of all, is to, the minister does not distribute land. No, he doesn't distribute what? For him, he will come and say, the district, you, chairman, if elected MP, for you stop here, that and begin from here. That's what they did in Utuke. They said, form a committee. He said, you leaders, your job is to see how to unite people and sort out their complaints. Help us, help me, and John form a committee in Utuke. Everything ended well. Then even form his committee for putting the boundary. Everything actually was peaceful. So there is no bad. I experienced it myself from there. That's why you see me, I'm very relaxed. I'm very easy here because there's no bias at all. But if you are not, so I want to beg that. I want to beg that it's okay. I want to beg that this one, please, is a very peaceful exercise. We shall always agree. You get the point? This is the good of our people. So that now it relieves us, the local people, with solving a smaller problem. We bring elders to help us solve if there is disagreement. Then we see and sit as a local team now. We have a joint team, we settle our problem. So we have not come to escalate confusion. My prayer is I've never stepped here myself. Because I was waiting for my colleague, I come with them. I like when I'm moving with the leaders. Because I don't move for any ill motive. You remember, I discussed with a long time. But they were busy. You lost somebody, you lost a person. Remember, when you agreed to come to Cameroon, you had issues. I said, I'll wait. I'll wait. That is a good spirit. You get the point? I don't want it to be a tool of political fighting. Let us not bring politics on this thing.
Dispute between Otuke and Abim, which now you have moved into. But this side, Agago and Abim, if there has been any complaint, that is one-sided. The fact that is one-sided, it leaves us at a point where people can look at us as if we cannot sit down and talk. Some of this matter, if we were to sit, for example, maybe in your office, maybe with other local leaders, the district chairman, whatever, we said, say, there is this complaint coming, what do you have to go about it? Of course, we know to determine the border, it is not a one-spot thing. You have to move in a vast area. However, from the time we started, I heard from him when I called him that I hear there is this thing going on. I have not gotten any information. Then he told me, no, the minister is coming like today, something like 2 days ago. Then I said, I have not gotten any letter and any information. Now this matter went deep to the people. Everybody is now concerned, blaming leaders, including RDC. How can the people of Abim get organized at that level? And you are not organizing us. Because if
issues between Utuke and Abim. And I came with a team with a proper method of work. That the way they do it is to get people from either side, a team. For example, a team here, Agago and Abim, a local representative team, which joins their own security technical team, joins the team from the ministry. They agree on the method of work, on a date that's agreed, and then they eventually carry out the work. Since I was in Abim and Utuke, I was requested by Honorable Julius that Agago is not far. I even asked him how far would it take because I wanted to get back to Kampala quick. He said it's not far, it's about 20 minutes. I said, in that case, since I have my team and they are not going to begin immediately, they will have to sit with the people concerned and agree on the program. These are the technical people. So let me take the opportunity to come here because my program is very full. Even to remember, I had to cancel so many things. Yeah, I said, since I'm near here and it's going to take me 20 minutes, let me go. I thought that would help and then I leave the technical team behind. But as the English said, if it is not broken, why mend it? If there is no issue, there is no problem. We shall give you your good time. When you are ready, you will come to us, and then we shall bring that in. We can handle the issues,
very big issues.
Let us officially welcome you to Agago County. I am very, very happy, but at the same time also not very happy. I will be able to tell you the reason why. But I want to officially welcome you to Agago County, and I want to thank your colleagues, the Honorable Minister for Economic Monitoring in the Office of the President, to sacrifice our time also in this time of emergency to officially come and welcome you also to Agago. I want to put this very closely to you that we have not received any official communication for your coming here. And it was very difficult for us to mobilize the team to come for this meeting. I got a phone call from the area members of Parliament of Utuke who gave me a call and said, are you aware the minister is coming to Utuke and he's also coming to Agago? And I told him I am not aware. When I called the office of the RDC to confirm, and yesterday physically I went to the office to meet them and confirm whether they have received any official communication from the ministry, they told me they have never received any letter. And it was really difficult for us to come for this meeting. Now, because of the tradition that we have in Acholi, when you have, here was rumors. We didn't know, we are not aware completely of the meeting and what is going to happen here. We are agreeing about it. And so we wanted to officially welcome you to Agago County, to Agago District, and then perhaps we also tell you that maybe you organize another meeting sometime back. And then we can, come and officially share, because when you are telling us you're coming to know the boundary between Agago and Abim, we have to go to prepare. This is a very big issue. Politically, and then government works with system, government works with leaders. And if you have got complaint, maybe from Abim, from my colleagues, the area members of Parliament, perhaps you would first call us as the leaders in your office. Say, no, I've got this part of the complaint. What are we supposed to do? What is going on? You also hear from them, you hear from us. We sit in a meeting, we schedule another day, we come back to the district, we have a meeting with district leadership, and then we schedule the day where we can come officially and then we see how we can be able amicably to handle the issue, the boundary opening. Because the area member of parliament told me from Utuke that, you know, the team are coming for boundary opening. And it was a surprise because we have not got official communication. And then this area also security-wise is not safe. If we are going to have a meeting now and then we go through all the detail of the issue, the information is going to be risky for the community here. And so that is a brief from me and my colleagues. Amos, perhaps if he has something also to supplement on that, because we have to be very open to you.
Minister, my colleague, you know I like you so much. We work together. We share a lot in common. And I'm so grateful that you're coming to Agado. I got information first from the LT3 of Lerakato. When he called me, I said, I've not got any information. So since I've not got any information, I cannot take it serious. If a minister is coming, we sit together in cabinet. I believe if it is true, my colleague will inform me. So when I didn't get information, I took it easy that it was a lie. So today I'd scheduled to go to Entebbe landing site to monitor the fishery activities. But yesterday at night, the LC5 called me. Then the area councillor 5, Obadilang, Ben Achuma, called me. Then I said, I think it might be a real thing that the minister is coming. I tried to reach you on phone. I did not get you on phone to really confirm from you, but since I failed to confirm from you, in the morning I called him, he didn't pick. I wanted to confirm whether it is true that the minister is coming. He did not take my call. Then I decided to drive and come. Because issues of boundary opening, it is political, it is very sensitive. I know you're coming with good motive. I know how you work. I know your method of work. You have a positive mindset of coming, but because you have not informed one side, we may think that you've been biased by the other side. So any decision that you'll take now, for us, we may not take it in a positive way. Because why is it that our side were not informed? When we talked of boundary opening between two districts, and only one side of the district one counterpart gets information, then the other counterpart doesn't get information. For us now, we have so many speculations. What is it going on? And we are at the period of politics, and many things will come out of this. So we are not against your coming, but politically we have been very stable. We've been voting. We've been voting without any confusion in this area, along these two borders, and we had not had any problem. We had problems some time back, but the problem were rectified some time back. So now, in case of any issues, we cannot reject, but we need to follow the right procedure. For us, what we need is following the right procedure. Because even if it was me as the minister, if I come to you and you just come straight away without informing my colleagues of Abim and the leadership of Abim, they will also think of something else that I have connived with you to do something to tarnish their political career, the other side. So this is the issue here. But otherwise, we have no problem with that.
There have been several complaints along this border, up to Utuke actually, up to Utuke. And we have chosen to get peaceful ways of solving them without hurting our people. It is not good to allow a problem to keep on persisting. Now, no wonder we have been raising complaints. I've raised complaints to the minister. That's the truth. We are sorry, maybe. But also, I made a lot of attempts. Myself, I've never stepped here because I didn't want to come without my colleagues. You remember I called you, I made it how many times? I begged you, I said, let's go for a meeting. I want us to go together as MPs. I don't want to go alone. As if you get the point. I don't want to go behind the MP. That's why I've never stepped here. Because I've been trying to make appointments through the members of parliament so that we come together and we speak one language as MPs. Because for that, there's nothing we are covering. For us as MPs, we are not on anybody's side. If we want peace to be there, elected leaders should not be on people's side. We should be like judges. We should be judges of our people. If we are the ones that are going to be with these people will kill themselves. So I believe that you leave us to be aside as leaders. We be aside completely so that we help our people. I think that's one mission. Secondly, now, Minister, there are issues. We have problems.
I'm called by the name of Okwir Mohammed. You are welcome to our side. Thank you.
Their neighbors
Sub-County.
The 2 6-year pasture and all the protocol observed. I am called Jokai, the Judicial Party of the Lerakato Sub-County, near Raya. Thank you so much for coming.
It's next down here.
Nice to meet you.
The councillors who are here, Councillor 5.
Thank you, Honorable Ministers.
Willie Peter Cox, District Councillor, Dylan Sub-County, Nakago District Local Government.
Yes, our colleague from Abim also will come.
Never Abim District. You're welcome. Agaro District.
Thank you, Honorable.
Most welcome. Yeah.
Honorable Minister Otuke Abdul George, the Speaker of Abim District Council. You're most welcome.
Not where we are standing. I am called Beatrice Akelo Akori. I'm also the Minister of...
That's why you see we are standing, so that I don't take you to where you are not organized to sit. Yeah, security-wise, it's dangerous.
Okay, first of all, thank you for receiving us at very, very short notice. Sorry for not giving God Oh, good.
We are going to have a standing...
Neno ndabanga ranch. Kamera ogiyemu amazzi yonna lenzi tekyakola.
Mati ya Dilang Sub-County.
In a Dilang Sub-County.
Gago District.
In Agago District.
Yeah, your minister, kin me bini yakinawa.
I'm happy for your coming.
Wajule, mi achelo.
We will.
This is unfortunate, but it's okay. But I want to pray, Joe, Phuket, why war? I don't know why.